Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sulaiman Bin Salamat and I am from 5BD class English Department State Politeknik of Sriwijaya. Okay guys, in this video I would like to present to you about the three major techniques for collecting data in research methodology subject. The topics that I want to talk are the introduction, questionnaires, interviews, and the last one is observation. I will begin the definition. Data is information that has been collected by conducting research. To get the reliable data, the researcher has to do some techniques for collecting this data. Data collecting technique is an important step in research because the aim of the research is to get the data. Collecting data can be done in any settings, any sources, and any ways. There are three data collecting techniques. Those are observation, interview, and the last one is questionnaire. Questionnaire. Questionnaire is the list of questions of statements that are given to participants. Sugiono 2008, page 142, explained that questionnaire is a technique of collecting data that is done by giving some questions or statements to the respondent. In this research, the researcher makes 15-item statements related to belief in vocabulary learning strategy. The researcher takes broad and finds vocabulary learning strategy. As the researchers knows that there are 5 vocabulary learning strategy according to Brown and Pennis, which are accounting, new word strategy, getting word from strategy, getting the word meaning strategy, and consolidating word form and meaning in the memory strategy and using the word strategy. This questionnaire is used to support and get validity of interview related to the vocabulary learning strategy, and vocabulary learning strategy is mostly used by a subject. The questionnaire is distributed before the researcher conducts interview with a subject. The second is interview. Interview is activity that involves interviewer and interviewee, where the interviewer will give some questions to be answered by interviewee. Harry et al. 1985, page 342, state, in an interview, data are collected through face-to-face or telephone interaction between the interviewer and the respondent. In this case, the interviewer has to conduct collecting data with doing interaction or communication directly, but it can be conducted face-to-face or through via electronic. For additional, by Shamsuddin 2011, page 95, states that in qualitative research, interview activity has two functions. First function is main strategy in collecting data, like data in the form of interview transcript, and second function is as additional strategy for other techniques like participatory observations, document analysis, and photo creation. Then, Criswell said, 2008, page 226, also classify the interview into 4 types. These types are 1. One-on-one interview, 2. Focus group interview, 3. Telephone interview, and the last one, electronic or email interview. Based on the types of interview involved, the researcher used one-on-one interview. According to him, one-on-one interview is data collection process in which the researcher asks questions and record answers from only one participant in the study at the time. The researcher prepared 8 questions related to vocabulary learning strategies by using English. To collecting data of interview, the researcher makes some procedure. These are preparing the concept of question that want to be asked to subject, and the researcher transcribe the result of interview. Observation. Observation, making direct observation is a simple and unobtrusive way of collecting data. Gathering firsthand information in the field gives the observer a holistic perspective that helps them to understand the context in which the item being studied operates or exists. The observations are recorded in field notes or on a mobile device if the observer is collecting data electronically. Observation is an effective method because it is straightforward and efficient. It doesn't typically require extensive training on the part of the data collector, and he or she is generally not dependent on other participants. The biggest drawback of observational data is that it tends to be superficial and lack the context needed to provide a complete picture. Okay, this is a source from my PPT from http://ejournal.umm.ac.id. Okay guys, thank you, and I'm sorry if I do a mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.